Alberta's health minister has ordered an investigation into an incident that happened 4 years ago. A white surgeon hung a noose at work and said it was for a black colleague working in the same hospital. Charles Rusnell reports.
Dr. Vynan Vessels, a white South Africa-born surgeon, tied and taped this noose to an operating room door at Grande Prairie, Alberta's Queen Elizabeth II Hospital in June 2016. He told a colleague it was for a black surgical assistant. It was immediately reported to hospital administration and several more times over the next 4 years to various health authorities. Alberta Health Services said it investigated and took appropriate action. But sources say Vessels was never suspended, never faced any formal discipline.
The fact the incident occurred, yes, that was atrocious, but the lack of action, I think, is equally atrocious.
Dr. Carrie Coleus reported the incident several times. She says authorities, through their inaction, effectively tolerated the egregious behavior.
What does that say to any other physician, healthcare worker, hospital housekeeper, porter in that province, in the province of Alberta? It says that if you are a victim of an equal or lesser injustice, that don't bother reporting because nothing's going to happen.
Alberta Health Minister Tyler Shandro says he was assured in 2019 that the incident was being dealt with. But yesterday, 4 years after it happened, Shandro told CBC News he is ordering a third-party investigation. In a statement, Vessels said he made a lasso, not a noose, and it was meant as a joke. At the time, I did not appreciate the heinous symbolism behind the knot I created. I am terribly sorry and embarrassed about this incident. But in a written apology in 2016, Vessels admits he tied a small rope noose. The Canadian Civil Liberties Association says this was an act of overt, violent racism that demanded a more decisive response.
There is enough here to dismiss. There is for that person to have been fired. Surely there is enough here for the police to have been called.
The surgical assistant who was the target of the noose declined to speak to us because, his colleagues say, he fears losing his job. Charles Rusnell, CBC News, Edmonton.